What's good, YouTube? It's your boy D-Rip. Hey, today we got another video. Today we're gonna be reacting to non-PG moments in WWE 2023. First time clicking on the channel, make sure you're gonna hit that thumbs up, make sure you subscribe because we're almost at 5K. And I give y'all a challenge to help your boy get 5K. But we didn't get it. But it's okay, because we're still gonna get 5K eventually. But it is what it is. First time clicking on the channel, make sure you hit the thumbs up, make sure you subscribe. Because we finna go crazy this year. Alright? Like, we finna go crazy this year. The goal this year is to clearly hit 10K. I'm trying to hit 10K before the end of this year, alright? And that's gonna happen. So, without further ado, let's get into this video.
WWE is a PG show, so how do they get away with saying stuff like this?
I wish you luck, dude. You're gonna need it. Because we all know you don't have it here, and we all know you don't have it here. You really need to work on that last bit.
Dominik might be Dirty Dom, but Rhea Ripley is pretty nasty too. Listen to this and see if you can figure out the double meaning.
Mommy's always right, just like mommy's always on top.
One time, Rhea went so far that WWE actually had to censor her. On Raw, Judgment Day's Finn Balor and Damian Priest were competing in a tag team turmoil match. Rhea Ripley and Dominik Mysterio were on the outside, and Ripley ended up going too far. Eventually, Finn and Priest found themselves fighting Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander. When Alexander was a legal man, he made some small talk with Rhea.
A good life. The kids code.
WWE ended up censoring this once the match was uploaded to the WWE network. PG-13 WWE ended up censoring this once the match was uploaded to the WWE network. PG-13 movies are
She probably didn't think that they was paying attention. She probably didn't think they was paying attention, or that actually slipped. Wow. Okay, that's how we start off.
only allowed one F-bomb, so obviously saying the F word is out of the question on a PG show like WWE. Despite that, one WWE wrestler found a creative way to get around that. The final episode of SmackDown before the Elimination Chamber took place in Quebec, Sami Zayn's home province. Zayn was set to take on Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Sami started speaking French and snuck in a word that he normally wouldn't be allowed to say.
Roman Reigns, écoute-moi bien. Demain soir, t'es chez moi, tabarnak!
Sami Zayn was pretty clever with how he dropped the F-bomb. This next wrestler wasn't so careful and nearly got caught. On NXT, the Dean of Chase University, Andre Chase, was hosting an awards ceremony to celebrate Thea Hale's victory that she had recently accomplished. During the speech, however, Andre got a bit carried away.
She looked fear right in the eye, and she didn't blink. She said, "Fear, you don't scare me, motherfucker."
One of the most
Hey, I think they were supposed to cut him off before he actually got that part out, but he didn't say it all the way. He didn't say it all the way.
You don't scare me, motherfucker.
He didn't say it all the way. He didn't say it all the way though. He's smiling. He's smiling. That's funny.
One of the most defining moments of Dominik Mysterio's career is when he got arrested and went to prison. That wasn't too adult, but what was when Edge made a gay joke at the expense of ex-con Dom.
But the biggest difference between you and us is that we truly have each other's backs. But you, all of you drop each other quicker than ex-con Don dropped his drawers in the clink. Which is fitting considering how many times you've screwed your dad over.
I don't know why, but a lot of people in WWE really hate Dominik Mysterio. Even Michael Cole went TV14 on Dom.
Bro, I love when Michael Cole be getting into it with Domo. I said Domo. With Dominik. Bruh. When he get it, when something's happening to Dominik, Michael Cole, just listen to him. Hopefully they have a clip.
Really hate Dominik Mysterio. Even Michael Cole went TV14 on Dom.
This kid stinks.
You gotta be kidding me.
You guys let this kid get out of control.
This kid is an absolute piece of shit. Watch your mouth, Michael Cole.
Probably the greatest moment of 2023 was seeing the return of CM Punk. Everyone was losing their mind seeing the strange superstar back in WWE, and technically Seth Rollins was losing his mind too, just not in the way everyone else was. Perhaps perhaps it shouldn't be a surprise that when WWE brought back the No Mercy pay-per-view,
I'm still curious, was that part of a possible storyline? We already know that CM Punk and Seth Rollins really got some little beef going on. But for business, they both agreed to work it out. But, however, was it actually a surprise for Seth Rollins and he had a genuine reaction? Or was that planned for a storyline? Don't know.
there'd be some non-PG things. In the main event, Becky Lynch defended the NXT Women's Championship against Tiffany Stratton in an Extreme Rules match. The fight had your typical WWE weapons, chairs, tables, and Barbie dolls, but it also had something you wouldn't expect. After brawling for 15 minutes, the man pulled out a barbed wire baseball bat, the same weapon hardcore wrestlers like Mick Foley would use. Luckily for Tiffany Stratton, she was able to stop Becky before Lynch could do much damage. WWE is PG, but the fans in London were not.
John, I have watched every one of your movies.
The representation, the symbol that Roman Reigns is the head of the table.
During the trial of Sami Zayn, things got pretty heated. It was so heated, in fact, that Paul Heyman said this.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I beg of you, and I'm not a begging man, to find this rat bastard guilty as charged.
You might say that wasn't a big deal, but hey, Brad Maddox got fired for saying the word prick. Obviously, WWE wasn't going to fire Paul Heyman, and Heyman knew that.
You can't fire Paul Heyman. You can't fire Paul Heyman. You just can't. Because if you do, and AEW gets their hands on it, good old wise man, WWE is going to have some trouble. They can't afford to lose Paul Heyman. They can't. You can't. Because it's going to throw off everything because he's working with Roman. You can't punish Roman because Roman's the champ. So, there's nothing you can do.
Sheamus also knew his contract was bulletproof and decided to add some colorful language to his vocabulary too.
But I thought you were my brother. But you're not. You're just a backstabbing bastard.
Not only was this next clip not PG, but it was also extremely savage. Before Jey Uso teamed with Cody Rhodes to take on the Judgment Day, it was also Not only was this next clip not PG, but it was also extremely savage. Before Jey Uso teamed with Cody Rhodes to take on the Judgment Day, Jey decided to meet his opponents face to face. While Finn Balor and Damian Priest were Uso's competition, he couldn't help but take a shot at his former leader, Roman Reigns.
Hey, because it looks like there's a new tribal chief on Monday night. And apparently, she has bigger balls than Roman Reigns ever did.
I don't know why, but everyone was making fun of the Miz's balls in 2023. At WrestleMania 39, Pat McAfee challenged the A-lister to an impromptu match. However, Mizzy chickened out, saying he didn't have the authority to make matches. McAfee gave a not-so-PG response.
Miz, I do believe your tiny balls are showing.
About a month later, The Miz was interviewing Shinsuke Nakamura, and Nakamura gave the A-lister a free Japanese lesson.
You are the guy of Chisai Kintama.
I love it. It sounds amazing. What's it translate to?
It means the guy with tiny balls.
The Miz really needs to screen his guests before bringing them on his show. A few months after the Shinsuke incident, Miz had Becky Lynch on the show. The most must-see WWE superstar pushed a bit too far, and the man let him have it.
Now I know how your stupid little show works. I know I'm not the only guest coming out here, so why don't you bring Trish Stratus out before you lose your tiny testicles?
However, the best joke at Miz's expense comes from LA Knight.
If you want to make this personal now that you have, I don't mind making you a stepping stone.
Stepping stone?
Stepping stone? Don't get hot. I ain't talking about your little stepping stones down there.
Now, to see the best and worst of WWE in 2023, hit the playlist on screen. She's at the...
Well, if y'all got any other videos you want me to react to in particular, let me know down in the comments down below. Because y'all know I do react to what y'all request, and I also respond to y'all messages. Well, look, like this video, subscribe if you're new. It's your boy D-Riv, man. I'm out.